I'm going to take the sheet. It's all folded up quite nicely. I like to have them so that they are folded halfway, kind of sort of inside out. I'm going to take the sheet and gently put it over him at the wither. Put all of the hardware over. Now there are two different methods. There's one method which says to fasten the front of the sheet or blanket first, and another method says to do under the belly first. We're going to do fastening the front of the blanket first. This, keeping it folded, helps to prevent it from blowing in the wind or blowing away. It gives a little extra weight to it, so it keeps it from blowing away. Okay, this sheet has the Velcro, so I'm going to squash the Velcro and secure the second buckle. Now this sheet is a very good quality sheet. It has the gusseting at the shoulder that we liked previously. And you're going to see why you want to buy the best quality of horse clothing that you can afford, because there will come times where you'll need repairs. This sheet has been repaired. The surcingles, as you can see, are a different color from the top of it, which means they've been replaced. So if you buy good quality merchandise, you're going to have good quality that's going to be going to allow you to have it repaired should you need to. Okay, now here are the straps for the legs, which come on turnout rugs and turnout sheets. Some stable equipment has it, some stable blankets have it, but there are two ways of fastening this. One way is you can fasten it around the same leg, and it has a snap and it has a little kind of a D-ring, a triangular ring. You can fasten it on the same leg on both sides. The other way is that you can crisscross and fasten the strap that's attached to the left side of the sheet to the ring that's on the right side, so that you create a crisscross. And this can be a very secure method. This is the one I prefer. This can be a very secure method. Now, to check the fit of the sheet, we want to be sure that there's enough room that I can get at least a hand's width between the sheet or blanket and the horse's wither. I want this to be snug but not tight, not loose so he can get his feet caught into it. That probably could be maybe a little bit shorter. I want to have plenty of room for coverage of his haunches and his hindquarters. This blanket fits in quite nicely. It comes down low over his rump and has lots of room here, and I love the flap that helps keep the wind out from his belly, keeps the wind from blowing and making him cold. Nice fit. Now I'll show you how to take the sheet off. You start at the back, unfastening, 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 and then you can unfasten the front. Unfasten the front and take it off. I'm going to show you a shortcut that I use. Now you have to train your horses to work with this shortcut. If you blanket more than a few horses each day, it's a good shortcut that you'll need to know. To do this, I'm going to unhitch him here and hold the lead rope in my hand. And what I do is come from the back side and fold the sheet halfway, and then slide it off, just like so. To put the sheet on, it's just the opposite. Start with the sheet folded, and then ask him to come on through. That a boy. Wait. And then I'm good to fasten him up. But you have to make sure that you work with your horses, because they don't like their eyes covered. Until they're well used to it, have a second person there to help you to do that. Something off. Now what we'll do, don't go away. Now we're going to check a second blanket. We're going to check a second blanket for fit. We'll do the first method, and that's fold it in half. Okay. And fasten the blanket. Okay, now we'll pull the blanket back and we'll see, we have a problem. This blanket doesn't fit. And quite often I see blankets on horses that, not to this extreme of course, but blankets that fit, that end before the hindquarters end. You don't want to do this. Not only does it allow the horse to get cold and drafty and chilly on the hindquarters, but look at the shoulders. No room for movement there, especially this big guy with his big shoulders. So it's just way too small. So be sure that your blankets fit generously so that there's room for your horse to move around, for him to move comfortably. Things like shoulders that don't fit cause shoulder rubs, where all the hair gets rubbed off, and it's really very unpleasant and uncomfortable for the horse. So make sure that your horse clothing fits. And thank you for coming to allhorsetalk.com. I'm Bunny Hendricks, Alita Hendricks, and it's good to see you. And thank you. Until next time. Bye-bye.